phone in my hand is like time that's come to a standstill. The words I never sent just keep piling up. Even in a fleeting glance, I read so much into it, holding on to the feelings I couldn't express. Deep within my heart, I erased them and wrote them over again. But in the end, the words that remained, if I'd receive even one excuse from you, everything would have been different. But I don't know if you'd smile or turn your back on me. So standing here now, I'm even more afraid. In the end, I just stopped myself from calling your name. The ticking of the clock somehow feels so long. Even if I pretend nothing's wrong, my heart is in turmoil, in front of a silent, empty screen with not a single reply. Countless imaginings shake my heart. In this waiting, my heart just keeps growing. If only you'd give me a single word of explanation, my whole day would be completely different. I don't know if we'll grow closer or if all of this will end. Standing here now in this uncertainty, I wonder where you'll take me. If you feel the same way, will you give me just a little smile? If not, what should I do? If I hear your answer, I'll stay right here. No matter what you say, I won't run away. By the time this night ends, I'll know where we're headed. Gazing at the end of time flowing by, as the quiet dawn light settles by the window. Somewhere behind the names that have passed, a trace that lingers, especially long. A single warm glow spreading over a faint scene. That moment that seeped in silently has continued until now. A distant breath left behind as if erased. That single light, so close yet so far, illuminates the lost night. Through the gaps of passing seasons, the reason it continues. Everything I thought was gone quietly comes back to life. In this heart that spreads endlessly, the only thing left is you. At the edge of memory swaying in the wind, gaze that stands still, seeping in unnoticed, an emotion left deep within. Walking down the blurred street, the moment I suddenly stop, the breath of that day's memories envelops me once more. That single light, so close yet so far, illuminates the path through the darkness. Even at the end of erased time, the flow that connects us again among the fragments left behind. Memories quietly come to life, never fully fading away. It is you who has taken root deep within.
Standing beneath the crimson sky, at the end of a day, slowly fading away, amid countless scenes that flowed by without meaning. A single gaze that made me stop in my tracks. Though it was but a brief moment, the sensation lingers on. A strange tremor that lingers, as if it had just brushed past. That single figure walking away keeps drawing me after, an indescribable feeling that grows deeper the more I try to erase it. In the endless flow of time we meet again, though I don't even know why. It's occurring, I can't stop. Oh, walking through the cold air, scenes quietly rising to mind. Even the smallest moments have now taken on meaning. At the very end of the passing day, I find myself looking back again. Even though the time has already passed, traces still remain. That single figure walking away still captures my gaze. Through the cracks of fading memories, emotions spread once more. Everything I thought had vanished quietly comes back to life. I cannot stop this endless flow. Following a single small light, spreading through the deepening night fog.
standing still right where I stopped, quietly catching my breath. Left behind without anyone knowing, a portrait faint yet deeply etched. Even those fleeting moments seem to stretch on endlessly. A faint echo that lingers as if it had vanished. A single light left at the edge of darkness, quietly illuminating the path. Amidst time that trembled endlessly, a breath that continues once more. Over every scene that is past, a feeling quietly spreading, a single trace that hasn't been erased continues to lead me somewhere. Over my calm, settled heart, a figure quietly rising through all the moments I thought had already faded away. In the gap of time that had stood still, it begins to move again. Even within a story that is ended, a flow that still continues. A single light left at the edge of darkness, still illuminating the path. Even within the time I thought had vanished, a breath that continues anew. Amid emotions spreading endlessly, the reason that quietly remains, a single trace that hasn't been erased, holds me fast in the end. On the street where flower petals were drifting down, I caught your gaze by chance, as if time had stopped. My breath caught in my throat, I couldn't say a word. The wind brushed past us at a distance where our fingertips almost touched. I even remember the breath of that day, that moment when my heart fluttered for no reason. The day it rained flowers, you and I, the night we smiled for the first time. In that season of falling petals, was warmer than the rain, was a single word from you. Amid the feelings quietly spreading, that nameless tremor, when I look back on us that day, that scene is still vivid. The day the flower rain fell, the night you and I grew closer, even as time flows by, that moment remains frozen. Memories that settle like flower petals, that day that seep deep into my heart. The reason it won't fade is because you were there. Do you remember that day? The moment we first held hands, as if the whole world had stopped. That night when I could see only you. The day the flower rain fell, I'm still standing there, no matter how many seasons pass, in that very spot where I first saw you. So they won't scatter like petals. I wanna hold on to this heart. If I could meet you again, will you smile at me like you did that day?
That horizon with no end in sight, on a day when I didn't know where to go, I boarded a small boat and set sail, drifting along. The calm waves soon grew rough, and though fear threatened to swallow me whole, on a path with no turning back, I saw myself for the first time. Me walking on the waves, even when I sway, I won't stop. Because even those moments when I lost my way brought me this far. Amid the wind that blows endlessly, I call out my name. Even when I feel as if I might shatter, I'm still sailing on. On nights submerged in deep darkness, I fall asleep leaning on a single starlight, and to the sound of waves coming from afar, I imagine
this was me. This voyage isn't over yet. Today too I stand upon the sea.
In my youth I was a small boat, setting sail without a single map, with excitement greater than fear. I entrusted myself to the waves. The sunlight lit my path and the wind pushed me forward. But at some point I realized that sailing isn't easy. Even the calm sea suddenly seemed ready to swallow me whole, as it turned into rough waves and I lost my way. On the endlessly flowing ocean I am searching for myself. It's okay if I'm tossed about and broken, because this journey will shape who I am. Just like the islands fading into the distance, even if the days I've lived grow blurry, in this never-ending voyage I am living my life. On the night sea where darkness settled, the day I followed just a single star, I told myself it was okay to lose my way, even if it seems someone has already reached the shore and is ahead of me. I'll try to believe just a little that I'm going at my own pace, even if I stop sometimes amidst the memories washing over me. When the wind blows again, I can move forward once more. On the endlessly flowing sea, I'm getting to know myself. It's okay to stumble and turn back, because all of that becomes the path. Amid the crashing waves, searching for hidden meanings, today too I'm quietly crossing the sea. When I feel like I might disappear, I look toward that horizon. Even if it seems endless, I'll reach somewhere. Even this loneliness I feel now is becoming a part of me, and my wavering heart is growing stronger little by little. On the endlessly flowing sea, I am becoming whole, holding both tears and laughter close. I move forward toward tomorrow. Even the moments when I lost my way brought me here, and all the time spent on this sea has ultimately shaped who I am. Today I set sail once more across my nameless sea, so that one day I can say with a smile that I've held on well.
time that has stopped, my day trapped. I can't breathe now, spit it out. Where should I go? I ran here without knowing, on this road that I'm used to. Throw me, I can't stop anymore. I don't want it to collapse like this. Under the wind, let's blow them all up. Everything that hasn't been erased, shout out loud, I'm the one in me. I won't hide it anymore. Even the swaying heart, you can break it now. The reason why I was holding on, I'll put it all down. The endless night, my name passed by at this moment. Live again. It's okay if it breaks, we can start over. Under the wind, throw it all away. Even the wall that was blocking me, shout out, shout out. I'm standing here, I'm the one in this moment. Go higher, shout it out louder. Through this night, wake me up. Go higher, shout it out louder. Under the wind, fly away beyond yesterday's me. Right to the end, never ending. I'm the one at this moment. Inside me, who was quiet, this burst of sound. Everything I've been holding back, it's bursting out now. Breathtaking days, it's repeating over and over again. I don't wanna do this anymore, I can't live. It's okay if it collapses, if this is the last time. Through the storm, break me free tonight. Unlock me from being tied up. Fly up, break it all down of this stuffy world. I used to laugh like a fake. You can throw it away now. Within one standards, you can't lock me up. In a bursting heart, listen carefully. This moment is, it's really me. Shout it out louder, the voice inside me. Through the storm, break me free tonight. On an endless stretch of road, let's run, throw it all away. Even the fear. inside me. is not the end, it's only the beginning. Through the storm, I'm breaking free tonight. I cut through all the darkness, fly away, never ending. The sound of this heart. I've been shaking endlessly in the dark night, a time that was pushed without direction. I don't know where to go, I was standing there between the distant lights, a faint smudging line. When I knew it was you, I breathed for the first time. At the end of my lost heart, you're shining quietly. You are my lighthouse, light in the dark. Hold on to me, that's shaking. Even if I get lost, I'll go back. It's the only reason. When you feel like you're gonna be submerged in the deep sea, the name that shined on me, you're my lighthouse, my only light. You lead me to the end. In the midst of the waves of anxiety, I was getting smaller and smaller. But with your one light, I was able to get back on my feet. On the road where there was no end in sight, for the first time I'll find the direction. I'll follow you one step at a time. We're moving slowly. You are my lighthouse, light in the dark. Shine on me, who's lost. Even the night that was shaking like it was breaking,
standing still beneath the deepening darkness, quietly catching my breath, following the faintly spreading rays of light. I slowly shift my gaze. Traces left behind, unnoticed by anyone, echoes that have seeped deep within. Even the briefest moments linger on, continuing endlessly. Though it seems to have vanished, a sensation remains. The scenery I gazed upon while standing on that path, the quietly flowing current within the endless flow of time, the feeling of it continuing once more. Memories of days spent with you quietly come to life, painted like a picture by the roadside, never to fade away. Over the air that has grown cold, a warmth slowly spreads. Amidst the stilled scenes, it begins to move again. The story with you that has already passed still continues. Amidst the forgotten moments, it lives and breathes once more. The flow I felt standing on that path is still continuing even now. Somewhere deep within the time that has passed, a single sensation remains amid the echoes that haven't faded, the current spreading once more. This emotion stretching endlessly leads me onward. In the sudden downpour, you ran under my umbrella, and laughter poured down like rain over my soaked hair. Through the gaps in the umbrella, every time a cold raindrop fell, the two of us laughed even louder, holding hands without a care. We ran down the street on top of this drenched day. That sparkling moment will never be forgotten. You, whom I met in the rain, a stranger to me, yet your smile spreads, and somehow you don't feel unfamiliar. I hope the raindrops running down your face
face on tears of sadness. It's okay to get wet, the rhythm of the unceasing rain sounds as if it's telling me this isn't a coincidence, but fate. Jumping over puddles, the childlike smile on your face. Amidst the falling raindrops, a single pair of eyes that shone. Even as time passes, today's encounter, I wanna cherish it deeply. Just thinking about it quietly will make me smile again. The day's downpour that awakened, the day that had grown hazy, still remains vividly clear. If I recall it again, a smile will come naturally. Those memories in the rain, spreading like a rhythm. I wanna run across the time that has come to us, stand still. If it rains again someday, will I be able to smile like I did that day? Even in this drenched world, will we remain the same? Endlessly echoing even as time falls by. The unforgettable memories in the rain have returned once more. Our little story left on the raindrops on your face is still sparkling somewhere. Even now, pogo tar. In the wind that quietly blows by, a familiar scent lingers. Scenes from that day which I thought had faded away come to mind. Standing on the street as people pass by, if I close my eyes without a word, a warm sensation blowing in from somewhere seeps deep into my heart. In this flow I cannot grasp, I feel you once again. A single memory that drifted in like the wind remains within me. From the very edge of time past, it calls to me once more. The reason that moment out of reach grows clearer. Everything I thought had vanished comes back to life. Walking down an empty street, the reason I suddenly stopped in a day that seemed ordinary, a feeling quietly spreading. Moments I thought were forgotten are slowly returning. A name I tried to erase fills my heart once more. The more it drifts away, the closer it feels. This inexplicable pull, and the time that passed like the wind, a single trace remains through the gaps of the passing seasons. reconnecting once more. The reason that moment I can't hold on to grows deeper. The feelings I couldn't let go of embrace me. Perhaps under the same sky, do we feel a similar breeze? Even if we're in different places, are we passing through the same memories? This moment, spreading like the wind, remains within me. Even beyond the time that has passed, it continues to connect. This one feeling that won't fade, the reason it remains until the end. All the moments that haven't vanished lead me on, as if I can feel it, even when I can't see it. It still remains here. A small tremor that began quietly, a path I didn't know where it led. Surrendering myself to the passing time, I moved forward little by little. Countless scenes that flashed by, moments I couldn't hold on to. All of those things came together to make who I am today. Standing up on time that cannot be turned back, I am here. Flowing like a river, I go with the flow. It's okay not to hold on. All the moments I've lived through have made me deeper. On this flowing path, I'm learning. In this endless journey, I live and breathe. Nights when I wanted to stop, days when I felt lost. But at the end of the time that has passed, I got back up again. Even the moments when I felt and wavered eventually became meaningful. In memories that won't fade, they make me stronger. In this unstoppable flow, I entrust myself. Flowing like a river, I keep going so I can reach anywhere. Even when faced with countless crossroads, I won't lose myself. At the end of time's flow, I wanna smile, because every moment I've lived proves who I am. Even if I could go back, I'd walk the same path, because all the time that has passed has brought
Through the cold air, at the edge of the fading sunset, in the light that quietly fades, I let the day slip away. A single small gesture, heading somewhere, even without a set answer. It seems to know the way. Having to leave is perhaps like destiny. Over the passing seasons, blending in without a trace, the more I try to hold on, the further away it slips. When the reason I cannot stay grows deeper still, I must leave once again. Like a migratory bird, the stories I left behind are quietly buried, and the feelings I couldn't express blend into the wind. Even on unfamiliar paths, I'm not afraid. Is it because of the farewells I've already grown accustomed to? I convince myself not to hold on. Amid scattered memories, I let go of myself and surrender to the scenery that begins anew. Hoping even nameless moments will find meaning. Once again I set out on the road. Will I ever be able to stop the day I stay in one place? Until that time comes, I'll keep walking. Like a fading season, I flow quietly by, holding on to days that can never be turned back, leaving myself behind on this endless road. I spread my wings, once again.
On the street bathed in the light of dawn, footsteps quietly fade away. I'm not quite sure yet where I am on this journey. Amidst countless choices, in the moment I pause for a moment. Even in a single breath, I find meaning. In moments with no right answers, I have to believe in myself. On this road, I'm finding myself. It's okay to stumble, I just need to get back up. Even the end that seems far away, I'll reach it someday. This very moment is shaping who I am. In every footprint I look back on, clumsy memories remain. Even if I'm not perfect, tell me it's okay. Amid people rushing by, even if I'm a little slow, as long as I don't stop, it's okay, isn't it? Even if I waver from comparisons, I'll follow my own pace. On this path, I believe in myself. With just so I won't erase them. I'll carry them just as they are. On this path, I'll finally come to know that even the time I wondered becomes light. After going round and round, I finally made it this far. That fact alone is already enough.
By the window where light streams in, a quiet night, sitting still, an unfamiliar atmosphere. I see a stranger within myself. At the end of a day that feels like it's come to a standstill. Once I catch my breath, it feels like a slightly different tomorrow. It's just around the corner. In the fleeting moments, I'll let myself go with the flow. No matter which way I go, I don't think it matters. I'll walk just as I feel right now, even if it's the wrong path. I believe it'll be okay, because these footsteps will lead me on. Drifting away from the places I once knew. The changing scenery feels awkward, but if I move forward quietly, holding on to my fears, I feel like someday I'll reach myself. My anxious heart moves me forward. No matter which way I go, it will have meaning, because every moment I've lived is connected. Even if I can't see it right now, I think it'll be okay, because I'm already walking. There's no set answer, I'll create it myself. With every step, a new path is drawn. Whichever way I go, I won't regret it, because the choices I make now will shape who I am. Even if I don't know where it ends, it's okay just like this. I'll follow my own street bathed in sunlight, the moment we passed by chance. An unfamiliar feeling knocks on my heart.
Amidst the hurried footsteps, like time standing still,
my gaze lingers for no reason,
and I just a fleeting moment,
but it felt like everything had slowed down.
with just that one glance, holding a small smile, the world sparkles. The reason why everything is conveyed without a word. A story that began amidst an inexplicable tremor. Before I know it, I'm gradually being drawn in. So many faces on the street,
All passing by,
but the one scene
that lingers especially.
for no reason at all.
I find myself gazing at the sky and spacing out alone.
I can't explain it,
But it's a pleasant change.
with just that one glance, filled with a small smile, my whole day changes. Even familiar sights look fresh to me. I wanna get a little closer. These unstoppable feelings
Just keep growing.
If you feel the same way,
Will you smile at me again?
so that here on this street
We can stay that one glance, everything begins. That brief encounter remains in my memory. I hope this excitement
continues on.
I don't wanna let go of this feeling right now.
Beneath the city's sparkling lights, my footsteps move to the beat. Your figure gliding through the crowd. The sound of speakers blaring from every street shop. Though each song is different, they all reach deep into my heart. Strangely enough today, everything feels so vivid as I sink deeper into this sensation. The rhythm changes with my footsteps, and I feel something I've kept hidden inside me awaken. I don't wanna miss this very moment. I wanna keep getting closer. Among the glowing screens, a face that flashed by. Even if everything else is blurry, that remains the sight of you smiling. My heartbeat won't stop. Even the emotions that were frozen are moving again. Let yourself go with the flow of this night. With just one smile from you, the world changes. Moments that were simple are becoming special. I won't hide it anymore. In this attraction, I'll throw myself just as I am right now to this very moment is everything. With just that smile and gaze, a light turns on, the reason I shine. Even in the darkness, even when this night ends, I'll remember this tremor that will remain.
Dust settling on my weary footsteps. The days gone by brush against my shoulders. The traces left behind by my clumsy choices quietly make me look back on myself. One day even the once shining beginning grew faint. Scenes that slipped through my fingertips. Moments that grew more distant the more I tried to hold on. Now finally reveal their meaning. Amidst the irreversible flow of time, I quietly catch my breath. A single shard shattered by the passage of time sinks deep within. Amidst the gaps of seasons gone by, it lifts me up once more. The weight of all the time I've lived through makes me stronger. At the end of this endless story, I walk on once more. The night air that has grown cold, those days I wandered lost. The fragments of emotion left behind on the ruins create a new beginning. The scenery I encountered at the end of my wavering gaze, a current that feels both strange and familiar. A single indelible trace quietly points the way upon the unstoppable flow. I move forward once more, fragments of memories scattered by the passage of time slowly regain their light, and emotions I thought were lost breathe life into me once more. The depth of every moment that has passed makes me stronger.
my past have come together to make who I am today.